Welcome to the stupidity dividend, how the foolish, reckless, and shameless got rich and powerful. A history of absurd success. Here we explore why stupidity wins. Conventional wisdom tells us that intelligence, hard work, and talent lead to success. But history says, hold my beer. Time and time again, people have stumbled into fortunes, gained political power through sheer audacity, or built empires on outright nonsense. This channel explores the most absurd, reckless, and outright idiotic paths to success and why they keep working. Today, we bring you the story of the Watergate Scandal, the break-in that brought down a president. In the early 70s, President Richard Nixon was riding high. But instead of chilling and cruising into re-election, he got paranoid. So naturally, he formed a secret squad of plumbers to fix the leaks in his administration. Not actual plumbing leaks, political ones, with wiretaps. And what did these masterminds decide to do? Break into the Democratic National Committee headquarters in the Watergate complex. Because when you want to look innocent, definitely try burglary. On June 17, 1972, 5 men in suits and rubber gloves got caught inside the DNC office with spy gear, cash, and a not-so-subtle connection to Nixon's re-election campaign. They got arrested. But surely no one would link this to the president, right? Instead of owning it, the White House tried to cover it up. They paid hush money, lied to investigators, lied to the public, lied to themselves. This, of course, made everything much, much worse. It's not the crime, it's the dumb cover-up. Enter 2 nosy reporters from the Washington Post, Woodward and Bernstein. They followed the trail of bad checks, fake names, and anonymous sources, until suddenly the whole thing smelled like presidential panic. Also shout out to Deep Throat, the most cryptically named informant in scandal history. Then it was discovered Nixon had taped every conversation in the Oval Office, because who doesn't want an audio scrapbook of their crimes? And those tapes, they included Nixon straight up plotting the cover-up. So naturally he said, let's not release those. And the Supreme Court said, nice try, hand them over. On August 8, 1974, Nixon became the first US president to resign. He left office with a goodbye wave, a trail of indictments, and a brand new entry in the How Not to Power handbook. After resigning in disgrace, Nixon did what any shamed political mastermind would do. He wrote books, a lot of them. He gave interviews. He worked on his legacy. And America, it gradually forgot the wiretaps, lies, and hush money, and remembered him as that guy who looked really sweaty on TV. Because in the great tradition of American redemption arcs, you can always bounce back, as long as you don't break in twice. The moral of the story: if you're going to spy on your enemies, maybe don't do it in a building with security guards. And if you commit a cover-up, don't record the whole thing. What's the craziest scam you ever have heard of? Subscribe to the Stupidity Dividend for more ridiculous success stories that prove, sometimes, foolishness wins.